Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dan from BreakGroundGaming, and yep, you read the title right. Flappy Birds could be making a comeback. Now, we've all heard about the Flappy Bird sensation, and really, everyone was pretty surprised when it got pulled from the market, really, out of the blue. And the only words we got from the creator was that he was pulling it for personal reasons. And he was making $50,000 a day. 50,000 US dollars a day in Vietnam. He must have had some really personal fucking reasons to want to do that. But recently he got an interview with Rolling Stone. Now, why did Rolling Stone think that music fans would want to hear about Flappy Birds? I don't know, but they did get some good information out. So, he mentioned one of the turning points being when the paparazzi started turning up at his parents' house and harassing them and asking for interviews and photos and, you know, doing what the paparazzi does. And that was one point of his interview. Shit. But more importantly, in the interview, Nguyen said he was going. But more importantly, later in the interview, Nguyen pointed out that when he went to high school back in Hanoi, he suffered an addiction to video games, in his words, to Counter-Strike to be specific. And he says it ate away at his social life, it got in the way of his studies, it damaged his grades, he started failing at school. It was a really serious problem for him at the time. And he was getting a lot of emails, a lot of angry emails from parents, from teachers, from people who work with children about the kids playing with Flappy Birds and having a similar type of thing, an addiction, if you will, to Flappy Birds. Non-stop playing it, they're missing out on playing out with their friends, they're not doing their homework. And here, I'll give you an example of an email that was sent to him by a teacher. Here it is. 13 kids at my school broke their phones because of your game, and they still play it because it's addicting, like crack. Now, this is the part I want you to pay attention to. Addicting, like crack. Like crack. No, motherfucker. Flappy Birds may be addicting, but not like crack. If there's a 10-year-old playing on his phone, trying to make a virtual bird jump over a virtual pipe, and the parent says, "Nah, I've had enough of this," you know what they do? They take the phone away from the kid, and the addiction's cured. And they won't be playing that game again until the parent decides to give the phone back. If the grades are failing, if they're not seeing their friends, parents, take the phone away. This isn't an addiction, it's a lack of parenting. That's all it is, really. We live in a society where people love to call other people diseased. Kids have a lot of energy, they don't like to focus. That's called being a kid, now it's called ADD. If teenagers have mood swings, they have hormones, now it's called bipolar disorder. As a society, are we really prepared to put video game addiction in the same category as crack addiction? There's no one out there sucking dicks on the corner for $10 to get an next fix so we can play Flappy Birds. No, man. Look, if I was that age, if I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 9, however old these kids are, and I was playing so much of this game that my school life is being interrupted, my social life is being damaged, you know what would happen? My dad would have smacked me on the back of the head, taken the phone off me, and the situation would have been resolved. No more addiction. Now, if we're talking about an independent adult living by themselves, that they cannot stop playing video games, that is their life, they're missing out on sleep and food, now we can talk that, now we can call that a real legitimate problem. But if they're kids, parents, where are you? Take the phone away from your kid if it's interfering with their life. And that's really what I've got to say on the addiction note. What Nguyen did say is that he may put it back up, may put the app back up on the market, available to the public as it was, though it will contain a message reminding you to take a break. I don't know what that is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be coded in, say the app will shut itself down every 10 minutes, or if it's just a pop-up every few turns, or I don't know what it's going to be, but there is a possibility Flappy Birds could be back on the market. Personally, I hate the game. If you like it, this may be good news for you. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm Dan from BreakGroundGaming. Have a good one.